So, big question because I have not noticed anything about Rocket League coming within Asia because right now the esports that's dominating Asia is usually like League of Legends or something. It's mostly just that. It's nothing like FPS. There's no I don't think there's any Overwatch tournaments anymore, but that's another story for now. There's no like Smite, I'm assuming. There's a lot of what is the category League of Legends is under? It's considered MOBA, right?
I believe
MOBA.
so.
Yeah. So most MOBA games are dominating Asia, specifically Korea, because if you've been following the esports trend, that's the biggest thing going on right now within Korea. Esports is really big in Korea. Like it's equivalent to like being in a sports team in high school, but it's digital.
Right.
Is there any notion of Rocket League being popular within Asia or Europe? Like, what have you heard?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, right now, they created a scene. It's called the APAC region, Asia Pacific. They get one spot every major event in RLCS, and they get two spots for the RLCS World Championship that's coming up actually very soon here, a couple days from now. Asia, yeah, Asia is a little bit newer to the scene. Rocket League originally started with just North America and Europe. It slowly developed, introduced Oceania, which is like Australia and New Zealand. Then they brought in South America with like Brazil, all of those other countries and whatnot. And then just not this past season that we're currently in, but the one right before, they had a big expansion where they brought in Middle East and North Africa as one region, Sub-Saharan Africa, which I'm a part of with coaching, and then uh, APAC, Asia Pacific, and it's been a good way for the scenes to grow because it's giving them opportunities to play against the best of the best in their region, earn prize pools, and also earn the opportunity if they're the best team or a top two team come World's time. They earn themselves the chance to go and compete against the best in the world at the RLCS majors and the RLCS World Championship. So, I think there's a lot of future, especially for APAC. Right now they're definitely the little brother of the whole league because they just got introduced about a year ago, but lots of major strides, and I believe in it within a year or two they'll be a lot more competitive against the top of the top, and I think it'll be very very beneficial that Apex and RLCS now.
That's good to hear. That's really good to hear because I didn't know if there was any international teams that were playing at all. But that's good that
Mhm.
they're still new and fresh, as you said. They started last year. I'm curious how you got started coaching as a South African coach. You're not doing any
Yes,
North
yes.
American teams. What's going on
Yeah.
there? Well, tell
So
me.
now that's so SSA or Sub-Saharan Africa, aka South Africa, they are again a new introduced expansion region last year. So they're behind the eight ball. They're behind the curve a bit with just overall skill, reading the play, and understanding how to play at the highest level. So that's where a person like myself, with a lot of experience in a major region, North America, comes over to them. Obviously, as a coach, I don't have to reside there. I can just, coach them from where I am and, do replay reviews with them, go over, film, try to figure out, how we can improve. We also, have great conversations about, emulating or trying to, perform similar to the way that the top of the top do. There's nothing better than doing scouting reports and just seeing how other teams play and implementing it into your own game. You don't have to write the script. You don't have to write, a new game. You can take a lot of tips, especially when you're coming up in the scene. So that's been my role, and then I have a lot of faith within the scene. I just want to be a part of a big revolution and a big I just want to make a big impact on their come up, and that's what I've been just trying to do. A lot of people sleep on that region, and it's understandable with how little development there's been, but I think there's still a lot of room to grow. And given the proper opportunities, I think SSA will do well. And again, for me, like I said, I have opportunities in other regions where I could potentially make either a little bit more money or maybe be a part of like a bigger organization. But for me, like I said, I'd rather make and build a legacy. That's what my whole career has been built on is, creating a legacy and something that when I'm done, people still remember me and what I've left behind. And that's the whole point of what I'm doing here. And I don't really care about the money. The accolades are cool and that's a part of building a legacy, right? But the money is not really a big part. Like who doesn't like money? But that's not my main purpose or my main goal with, coaching or even competing. I just want to, like I said, leave a mark, build a name for myself and like I said, leave a lasting legacy within my college, within the Rocket League scene and Sub-Saharan Africa. That's my goal, and I've done a very good job so far. But the job's not finished. I've got at least a couple more years in me. Who knows where the journey leads? But that's where I'm at right now.
Oh man, yeah. Leaving a legacy within the Rocket League scene. I believe that you're a pioneer within this esports industry for Rocket League, but hearing what you truly want, especially since you're very young, 19 to 20, the usual outlasting career path for just esports in general is like 2 to 5 years. Usually people start around your age, they finish around their mid 20s to late 20s. Then they either get into like being a host or commentator or an esports analyst. They usually don't play. That's how it usually goes. This is esports, this is not regular sports, but from what I've been noticing in the esports trend, not just, Rocket League or Call of Duty, Street Fighter, etc. Usually people don't last that long. So I hope you stay within the Rocket League scene. I hope you are a big pioneer to reviving this game because I watched this one video that you posted. Let me check this out. It is called the brand new RLCS format for Rocket League. And you were commentating on how you knew Rocket League was dying and Rocket League being on the forefront of esports can revive it. So
hmm
can you explain to me what this format is and your analysis of the current 2023 Rocket League position? Because it doesn't sound like it's in a good position right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's not necessarily in critical condition, but it's not in a position where we would like it. I think there's so much potential with the game, and the reason why I say that is because one, uh, it's very simple to watch as a viewer, right? Whether you've watched it for years or this is your first time watching it. I've noticed that so many parents, so many people from other games that have never played Rocket League can watch the RLCS, majors or World Championship, and they can easily like grab onto it and actually not only just grab onto it and understand it, but they're also hyped. They've never watched this game. They don't really know who to cheer for, but they're like, dang, like this is crazy, like high level gameplay. It's easy to understand, but it's also very, very high, intense, impactful gameplay that's just like it's insane to watch.